Hi and welcome to Daerik's Dojo. We continue with our Dwarf Paladin here. I've added a few details on the side as like this symbol here on the shield and the same symbol on his chest. The symbol is to represent an order called the Hammer Order, I think. I think my friend who made the character made it up. And because he's a D&D paladin, he must have the symbol for his deity somewhere on his body. And talking with him, we decided to make like a burn mark on his chest. I've also added like some eyebrow shapes for the head and did a few changes to the chin here so it's more like imposing or strong. So we got a few decisions to make here. We need to attach the head to the body if we are happy with how it looks, and we can do the sculpting to join the two together. I need to make the legs. At some point I'm gonna have to create some hands, and that's gonna be really hard. And what else? The hat as well. I think the mustache should be a little bigger on the middle there. Maybe I can do some modeling on the shape here, because I want it to be more like it's touching, something like that. Gonna look good. If I do some sculpting here, I could add the texture for the hair, but let's try selecting maybe with proportional editing then. Turn on. Wait, what? Alt O doesn't activate the other type of proportional editing? There's only one now? That can be right. There's two kinds of proportional editing. One that affects everything in the area of the circle. I think it's this one, I can't be sure. And there was another that would affect the mesh based on proximity. So if I had like a face separated here, like that, and I was using proportional editing on this one, it would not affect that one. So it looks like they removed the one that affected everything around and left only this one that I prefer. It affects based on proximity. Okay, so I can select this one and try and do Gabri. Yeah, something like that. It's not very noticeable, so I think that's alright. Let's leave it like that. Because when we do the boolean, then we have to make some more adjustments. I also wanted to make some eyebrows, and for that I need a sculpt brush with some texture to it. By the way, I added, and this might be important for some people, the way I added the symbol here is, let me show you. So you can add a texture to your brush here. I was using the clay strips, and I've made this image and used as a stencil here. Then you just have to click the image aspect, and then you can move with right mouse button Control and right mouse rotates, and Shift and right mouse scales. It's like I turned off the screencast. Alright, so that's how I did it. Now to add fur texture to the eyebrows, let me think. I'm gonna have to make a new texture, so and maybe wood. I don't think it's gonna work the way I imagine, right? You can't even tell. Yeah, so wood doesn't work. An actual like scratch or something image. Let me see if I have one. It has to be an alpha, so it's gonna be harder to find. Yeah. No. No. Let me see if I have it over here. Substance painter folder. So wood grains. This for hard surface. Yeah. Texture. Cloth. One of those might work. The strange one, the rock one might work too. I think this will do fine. The fur. We just have to adjust the brush here. Let me save before I lose my progress. Now it is changed. We can check how it looks. I want it to be upside down. Yes. So now when I scoped, now maybe if I increase the spacing 50%. Let's do 100 just to see it in effect. Maybe because the detail is so low, you can't quite see it. But it is trying to space it out. Oh boy. Oh no. Have to remake texture. There. do some spacing. If I use another type of mapping, let's see. No, you can't tell. Oh, I'm not using the ink topo. That would explain. Doesn't look like. Let's try increasing to 200. Okay, you can kind of see it there. Problem is the head didn't go through. The current resolution of the head is different, but the eyebrows, since I've just modeled them, it should work. Percent. Be adding some jitter here. It's too much. Goes way off. I need to do like 1 by 1 smooth stroke. Oh, that's like the lazy mouse substance. But I wanted to have random rotation. Random. Not too far though. Maybe 30 degrees. Too much. Let's increase it to 60. Yeah, this isn't working. Even with a 200. With 200 of resolution. If I disable the mirroring. Yeah, no, you can't tell what it is. Unless it is super big. You need to increase the size of the image. 2. Oh. I took it down by half for some reason. Yeah, like that. Then it might work. Kinda. What is he doing? And that's not the best brush. Let's try draw. Tiled. Also, you can just apply it and then make it bigger. No, that's fine. 0.75. 0.75. 100%, yes. I see. So it is applied to the mesh only in certain positions. So that doesn't work. Random. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. Makes like a super giant 3D model of the stencil. Progress. So the area plane vast. Oh yeah, I need the symmetry. That works. It's not too bad from far off, but it looks strange. Okay, then change it to play, but I can't in that case. Make some eye sockets. Oh, that looks weird. Yeah, not too bad. That works. But something about the bridge of the nose here. Mm-hmm. Alright. And then I'm gonna have to add the texture to the mustache when we come to that. Now, my friend didn't say if he had a beard or anything, so I'm just doing what I feel more. what I like more. I almost feel like he should have like, what it's called, like half a beard only on the sides here. That might look weird. Let's try adding that texture here. But not like that. Smoothly. Does look more dwarvish, I think. Yeah. Try adding tails here and there. Oh, I didn't add the rents. Hold on, let me just try it out here on the space you need to increase by 30. Yeah, that's much better. Topo, yeah, 200. Okay, that's true everything. Maybe 60 degrees is a little much. Trying to getting too noisy. Maybe the spacing should be a little bigger too. Yes, I can even make hair like this if I wanted, but I'm pretty sure he's bald. Besides, he uses a top hat, so it wouldn't even show. To increase the strength of the smooth. Right now he's not doing great. Good. Check the wireframe here. Looks good. Don't know why it's not working properly. The strength is too weak. Okay. Be too strong. Yeah. Like this. Great. So that would be the head done. I'm not gonna make eyes. They are very hard to paint properly on the mini model, and it's not that important. I really wish I could smooth this out a little more, but let's just say it's detail. It's supposed to look like that. But try smoothing it out a little. And I gotta do a little simplify here. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's just put the hat on top so I can get the correct size. Like that. And a little bigger. Maybe like this. Yeah, I like that way. Let's leave it like that. Sorry. Maybe we should start working on the legs or do a hair texture for mustache. Yeah, let's try. Should I use the draw brush? Turbo, yeah. Oh. Object mode, then it gets replicated. Let's see. What do you want? Oh well. Do it smaller and weaker and do by holding Ctrl I can remove material instead of adding. And the way it is looking, I feel like I should leave it alone. Yeah, I don't think I should do any sculpting on the mustache. Uh-oh. Try to do some Ctrl Z's, because now I triangulated the mesh. Guys, give me a second, someone's calling me and it's an unknown number. I'll be right back. As expected, just some telemarketing. Where was I? Oh yeah, Ctrl Z. Okay, yeah. Let me make this bigger. It's too big. Okay. We also need to make some armor. And because I spent a lot of time making the proper anatomy of this super muscly guy, I think we should do some barbarian armor so it doesn't cover the chest or something like that. Yeah, let's look up some barbarian armor. D&D barbarian armor. Although he is a paladin, but yeah. This one's cool. So it's a giant pauldron and something to cover the arms. I haven't gotten to the legs, but it looks cool. What else do you have? This is a Goliath. This one, same thing, a giant belt, and one of the arms is covered in armor. That seems to be a trend. So big pauldron on one arm, and that arm is also more armored than the other. And the giant belt. So we're definitely doing a giant belt there. This one is holding the axe in the right hand and the pauldron is on the left arm. Left arm, right arm. So the armored arm doesn't hold a weapon. It's like a shield. So it should be this one. I was hoping it would be the other one, because I made the symbol here. I would have to remove the symbol, make it over here, and then I could use this arm as the one with the pauldron. So it'd show up more, you know. Or maybe it's okay. Yeah, the chest is very hidden there. Super hidden here. On both sides, but if he didn't have the other pauldron, it would show up. Oh, this one has the pauldron on the same arm as he's holding the weapon. Same over here. I guess I can do that. It doesn't seem right, but oh well. Yeah, let's make a pauldron. I need to cover this shoulder here. Where do we start? A cylinder to get a curve, or a plane that I can model. Let's do a cylinder. And again, because this is going this is gonna be 3D printed, I don't need to worry about the poly count like I normally would. And yeah, this is Blender 2.8, the official launch. I can finally go back to using Blender on Steam and counting up all hours. Is it there? Okay, I'm only gonna need half, so it's one too many. I'll leave the faces and then the two on the side. Wait. Two on the side as well. There we go. Maybe I should worry about making a cool pauldron before trying to attach it to the shore. Let's just get the correct measurement here. Let's find this shield. I had this shield before, and then I tried sculpting this symbol onto it, and it would deform the rest of the shield way too much. So I did a Boolean operation to attach the two of them, and then used the remesh to have a single consistent mesh. This is turned into wire, I believe. I don't like. Where? It's supposed to be over here. Here. It's texture, is it? You know? I wish I could have. I don't know if I can use it like this on a 3D printer when they're not properly attached. That's what makes me worry. Because this would be ideal. The shield has a nice topology, and then there's this great symbol. But I attached the two together like this, and yeah, it looks kind of blurry, but hey. It's the best we can get. Yeah, I can't even. It would take too much time to make the sharp edge there. So yeah. Let me hide you for now, just so I can. This probably. Yeah, they solidify. Going up. So I can see. This one will get attached nicely. And do I need to make one size larger than the other? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't. So yeah, that's the proper size. Let's make a cool pauldron. Let's see. Select those two. Just those two. And use proportional editing to skew it. I should use the sharp. Yeah. Doesn't look right. Oh. Oh, it's still there. But now when you press, okay. When you press O, you activate the last type of proportional editing you set. And with Alt O, you change them. So both modes still exist. Weird addition, but okay. Sharp. It's a little too thin. Hold on. There, much better. Usually it looks cool to duplicate, rotate a bit. Oops. And have them like overlapping. Like that. Actually, let me just delete this one. Take that guy, duplicate, SX-1, so I get a proper angle here. Then Control Shift N, yes. Now I need to select the two edges that are up there. Just those two. Try and move them backwards somehow. It's not gonna work, so let's do it one by one. I do 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.6 is perfect. This one, 0.6, there you go. Because he is a paladin and he's lawful good, I don't think I should add spikes. That's more like an evil thing. And also I need to scale the two of them on the Y just a little bit. Look at that. There is an add-on for 3D printing tools or something like that. Uh-oh, I clicked something that I shouldn't have. Let me save and then try again. Oh boy. Never mind. But where is the 3D printing tools? No. It's not there. Maybe somewhere over here. Color measurement. No. Let's try and look at the documentation. 3D. Oh, wasn't added. Maybe I did on the other one. 3D view toolbox. Okay. Now it gets automatically saved, so I don't need to save that. Here you go. Let's see if this object is 3D printable. No, the music paused for some reason. Okay, that doesn't help me. Check. Solid. Non-manifold edges. Bad coating. I don't know what's good and what's not. Whoa. I gotta look at the documentation here. I've never 3D printed anything. Wrong window, but it's okay. It's taking a long time to load. There you go. Use printing. The volume of the mesh with modifiers and transforms applied. Report the volume to the common unit used in 3D printing. Simply reports the combined area of all faces. Doesn't matter. Solid. This checks that the mesh has an inside or outside. Is manifold, and connected faces are not flipped in opposing directions. This check is important because other tools rely on the mesh being solid. Sure. Doesn't really tell me what's good and what's bad. Intersecting the check reports faces that pass through other faces in the mesh. A self-intersecting mesh. While intersecting geometry may print in some cases, it's normally something to avoid. So it's when you have two full objects that are intersecting, but they're not connected. Okay, so this would be the case when I have that shield and that symbol, and I would bring in the two very close together, but they would not. So they would intersect, but not be properly attached. Generate this checks reports 0 length edges and 0. Okay, so stuff that shouldn't exist, like doubles. Non-flat faces, which may print with undefined tessellation. Okay, so it's the case where you have a quad and all the vertices are indifferent. They're not properly aligned. So you can cut it in two ways, and the 3D printing would have to pick one at random. That's easy enough to avoid. Checks the wall thickness. A physical limitation with any 3D printer is the thickness of a surface that can be printed. Okay, so it needs to be thick enough. Sure. Especially sharp areas may create areas which are too thin to print. Sure. Yeah, this one is important. Did it have an overhang? We're seeing it. Yes. And it immediately tells me the angle. When printing without support material, there's a limit to the extent to which faces can overhang. This is a physical limitation which varies depending on the material and the printed, but 45 degrees is a common default. So if you have something that goes further than a 45-degree angle, it might not print well. Like when you try to print a T, it wouldn't work too well because it goes into a 90-degree angle. So the distorted faces just triangulates what's distorted, what's not flat. Okay, learned a lot. So checking the overhang, it's fine. Let's see stuff that's kind of ready, like the torso here. Check all. Have a lot of zero faces and overhang faces on the shoulders. So this would most likely need support material, like spikes that go up. They have to remove later. But there's a lot of zero faces, which is strange. Also, why that's like that. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Go to red and don't use centralized. Yeah. I forgot what the zero faces were. Let me just. So stuff that doesn't have an area. A lot of those. Didn't change it. I didn't remove anything. Let's try removing doubles, maybe that helps. It's not here. I'm pretty sure it was on Ctrl V. It's not there. Mesh. Clean up. Where's remove doubles? Space, remove. It doesn't exist anymore. Does it have another name? I gotta Google that. Hold on. Under 2.8, remove doubles. Merged by distance. It was renamed to merge by distance. Because of course it was. Merge versus by distance. So that's not it. So it says every single face is a zero face. It doesn't make any sense. Overhang faces. So those are at an angle. They can be printed. Okay. But why is every face being called a zero face? Just gonna have to ignore that one. Oh well. Can the hat be printed? Right? In faces. So there is a problem here. But why? Maybe if I just take this edge and move it out a little bit. Like this. Check again. Still a couple. I think that's fine. It's not the whole edge now. Also overhang. Yeah. There's no, unless no, there's no way. I could print it separately, but then how do I attach the head? It's ultimate. Yeah, thank you. Nome de japoneiro Marcos. Thank you, Marcos. I don't know why they changed the name. It was much simpler. Remove doubles. Oh, we'll get used to it. Where was I? Oh yeah, making the pauldron. Let me just check if it looks cool. As it is. It needs to be much larger. Like this way. That. That looks cool. Okay. Let me just check how much I changed. It was 1, 2. More details here. Or I can make it simple and leave it like that. In fact, I can take this edge, then bridge it with this one, and then dissolve that one. So it's a oh. So that doesn't work. Yeah, there's no way to connect the two unless I apply. If I apply the solidify, I can connect the top loop with this one. Yeah. So before that, we need to figure out if you want to add some more details. Like that. Yeah, that's good. So it gives you more leeway to move your arm. I think that's good enough. I want to make a super complicated armor piece. So now we do what I said before. No. This one, bridge, and then bridge, and then I have to deselect that loop and dissolve. Didn't work. Wonderful. What's another option? I can if I remove the vertices here, I can reconnect the two like this. Connect. Make a face here. Then I can hold F. Excuse me? It doesn't go by itself anymore? It's not making the face. Okay, so that's annoying. Usually when you had two vertices selected and you pressed F, it would automatically go forward. But it's not doing it right now. There is no reason why. Oh, I tried doing it right now, but he selected the wrong. Just again, it's not selecting the right one. Okay, so it still does it. It's just not doing it properly for this mesh for some reason. Which means I'm gonna do it manually. Damn it. What if I select the edge? Yeah, also no. You have to activate the F2. I don't have it. It's the one that makes. I press F and it's moving for some reason. Unless it was deactivated for some reason. Let's check. Yeah, it's there. Deactivated, maybe? It doesn't do the triangle anymore, but still doesn't work. The F2 add-on is... I don't think it's the one that made this. That does the automatic face filling. No, I mean vertex mode. Even in edit mode it doesn't do it. Maybe if I select this one. Yeah, it's just crazy. Maybe if I complete one of the sides here, it works probably. Because then there's no way to go. So no, there's only one way you can go. Still doesn't do it. That's disappointing. Is there an easy way? What if I select... Oh... No, wait. Yeah, no, that does make sense. I thought I had like inside edges here. But I have backface Scully. Yeah. Maybe if I select the side and then this side, I can maybe do a bridge edge loops. Bridge, yes. Now I just check if we have a single one. Alright, so that works. Good. Not totally wasted. Single one. Select this guy. Not those two. Same over here. Then this one. Perfect. And bridge. Awesome. Yeah, because it meets over here perhaps. That's why it wasn't working. Let's do merge by distance. None. Okay. So now I have the problem that this doesn't look right. The inside. I just want the outside to. Okay. So if I can remove that. I wanted to dissolve this so this face would go down. Delete this one. That needs to remain a quad. So if I remove this guy, remove that one, and then this one too. Now I need to connect the two here. Bridge. And then I can't select anymore. What if I probably I have another idea. Select the two, then edge collapse. God damn it. Alt M center. What if I do U2 first? One by one. Then I can remove the edge in the middle if I want to. You know what? I think it would look better by retain the previous result like this and leave it like this. I just wanted to at least remove the sharp edges. That one is easily done. Still sharp, huh? And then I need to remove all the faces there on the inside. And finally, I can close this off. And over there. This one has to be sharp, this one too, this one doesn't. This loop has to be sharp too. Not sharp, sharp. There you go. Yeah. So now let's put the pauldron guy. And we're gonna have to think of a way to strap it onto him. Oh, maybe I should do the other arm, because that one has the shield. Now, the arm with the pauldron has to be the one that is not holding the weapon, because you move the weapon too wildly and it would get in the way. So that's why in most of our references, the artwork we saw, the guy was holding the weapon on the other arm. Can we add any extra detail here? Maybe. Seems unnecessary. Yeah, this one looks more clean. Music stop again? No. Now to attach this to his body, I need a couple straps. One that goes to the back, then around. Let's look at some of the artwork again. Wrong. Go. This one is a simple strap, just going straight diagonally on the chest. Probably leave it open somewhere. This one has a chain that attaches to the belt. It's a cool idea, and it might leave the tattoo exposed. Same with this guy. And this guy has it attached to another pauldron. I don't know if that works. If this is a sleeve for the arm here, then it would work, because it is attached to the biceps. But having only two belts, like a collar, it would fall off when you walk. Like it would bob up and down. I think those are all the references we need. Yeah. So I like the idea here. Not necessarily a chain, but something attached to a belt. Should I make the belt now, or should I make the legs? I'm not gonna make anatomy for the legs, but I need to make pants. If I make I don't know what it's called, that kind of skirt, battle skirt. I make that one that covers everything, like this guy. Then the legs fall short; they don't show up too much. Yeah, let's try making a belt like that. So we start with a cylinder again. Oh, I need to delete that camera. Let's save. Always forget save. Starting with a cylinder. Now destroying it. The proper size for his waist. That's close enough. We're not gonna need the top face nor the bottom one. And now what do we do? What would look cool? I need to keep in mind he's a dwarf. Hey, thank you Marcus for the follow and welcome to my dojo. What's that? You're from something. Unfortunately, your channel has bad positions due to the small number of viewers. We will be happy to help you with the promotion. We have a lot of great features like chat. No thanks. I still need to make that belt. The one I have here on reference, a lot of metal. That would be kinda heavy for a dwarf. Consider, so I can't use that much metal, but I can use leather. Look at some battle belts. Battle belt. Some funny names. Oh, this one looks cool. It's just a simple belt, but it's a nice dwarvish encryption drawing. Also looks creepy. Maybe if I remove the D&D part. Battle belt. Yeah, then we get off topic. Maybe medieval. Are you doing a project or practicing? This guy is for a friend of mine. His birthday was on Monday, and I said I would make him a mini for a D&D campaign we are playing together. So that's why I am doing it. I did miss the deadline, but it's a lot to do, and I've never done a 3D mini before. In fact, characters is my weak spot, my weak point in 3D modeling and sculpting too. So I am learning a lot from doing this, but it's a gift for a friend. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Maybe if I start smaller. No, I need to be big. Start over here. Let's add 2 edge loops. Can squeeze it in. I feel like if I move it back a little, it's gonna, yeah. That's why it's covering everything. Maybe if I use the skin shrink wrap. It's a little distorted, but I get the proper size. So let's apply and work with what we get. Just set everything back to normal, and then we set the edge flow. Usually when I stream, I usually make a model for my Instagram or the studio I'm working on. So that's what you can expect. It's not symmetrical, it seems, so let's make it symmetrical. And delete half. The bad half. It is this size. This side. There's a mirror modifier. There you go. Clipping. Connect the two, and same on the back. Alright. So now it is symmetrical. I want to have a symbol in the middle. If I use the symbol for the Order of the Hammer again, it's gonna be too much. But the images of the description that you like more hard surface. By the images of the description, you mean my Instagram account? I really like props and weapons, especially swords. I guess that is hard surface. Organic is just more complicated. Most people tend to have an easier time. That's wrong because the Dean Topo is set to 100. Have an easier time doing hard surface modeling. I know, it's not working. Maybe if I try using the clay just to depress it a little more. I'm honestly not sure. I seem to do well when modeling food as well. Get a lot of compliments for my food renderings. That's not hard surface at all. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. No, 10, 100. There you go. Let's go back to the belt. I can't use that symbol again. So if I add a cube, I rotate 45 here, 45 here, and 45 here. I thought that would work. And there you go. It's only on the Y and the X because I wanted this. No. No. Alright. 45 this way. Then extrude the face. Oops. Extrude. And then collapse. There you go, that's what I wanted. Then I don't need to delete this, but to add some thickness. And do a little bevel here. Collapse that one. I make those sharp. Doesn't look too bad. Let me put that on the belt. Actually, it's better sideways. Oh yeah. Set the origin too. Why is the screencast keys being disabled? So weird. Okay. Then I need some details over here. I just extrude them. That does kind of work, but not like that. This way. And now I need to set the flow to linear. Or not. It's this one? Nope. What was it? Control S? that saves. Okay, good, but I want to make it round. Shift Alt S. Yes. It doesn't work properly because of the mirroring. Oh boy. Yeah, no, it's already ruined. And Shift S is just Alt S. Control Alt S. No. To make the bottom one smaller. X. Same over here, those two. Although I feel like that's not gonna work. Okay, no clipping, that's good. I still need to make something for that pauldron to attach to the belt. The belt needs to be taller somehow. What if I do it like this? That looks too weird. Maybe if I dissolve this guy. Then it's not. That one's sharp. Okay. It's not the worst, but he's gonna stab himself, so no good. Can I make this solid? Hold on, let me just make something so that I can visualize where they can attach. I'm gonna make a circle. This is a circle, and oh, thank you. Yeah. Has to go from there to there. It's not very secure. I would need a second one. Like this. Unless that just looks weird. Maybe if I have a second point there, that's a lot better. But I'm covering the symbol I don't want to cover. I'm gonna have to redo that one, aren't I? Yeah. Delete that one. Let's fix it. bulwark. I'm pretty sure still gonna have some traces of it being there, yeah. Just need to smooth it out. Alright, and now let's do it over here. Base strips. Select it. Just to be safe, I'm gonna reset it. To set it to 200. Oh, I changed the tool. Okay, that is going inside. Whoops. Now it's there. Now I go back to the smooth brush and set it to be very weak. Now, let's try that again. Maybe I should use like 300. Not as strong. Okay, it's not bad at all. I should not have moved the camera. Oh boy. There you go, that's good. Back to smooth. Those things happen. Fortunately, with the alpha brushes, in 2 touches is already fixed. Smooth, where is it? It's too strong still. Very slightly. That's too weak. Let's do 0.1. Good. Now we check the wireframe, set it back to 100 and fix whatever we can. Just need to make sure pinches like that don't happen. Here. Yeah. There you go, that's good. All right. Did I hide? Yes. Just to show you, he has a special mace he got in a dungeon. It's a golden magic mace that he can, that with an incantation he can set fire to. So I simulated the fire. Oh, this is easy to be in cycle for it to work. I simulated the fire, and I'm gonna make a little card with the weapon so he can know the stats more easily. Yeah, not too bad. The mustache really stands out. That's good. Can you see? You can't see. Wait, what? It's over there. What's over there? Hold on. That was weird. I could see the symbol here and not there. I can still see it there. So I gotta pass another hand of smooth. But I can't see it here at all. Huh. That is most bizarre. What if I reduce the strength here? Still. What if I rotate? And then you can see it clearly. There's something really wrong here. I'm pretty sure the symmetrize was not activated. Yeah, this confirms it's not here. Wow. Hirudo, hey! Look man, this is super weird. You see how there's a little indentation here of a symbol? Well, that symbol is on the other chest. What's going on, man? Jesus. A likely excuse. If we go into Eevee, perhaps it changes sides. Okay, now it updated. It updated. Now it's correct. Okay. Don't know what happened. Don't ask me. Blender and its crazy settings. Now it works. I still gonna need a second strap. Something like that. And there's his shield. Not that one. This one. And his mace. Alright. I don't think anything needs simplifying here. Hey, Iceberg. Iceberg. Nice name. What's up? We're still working on that belt. Needs to be taller. Unless I make this area into... I'm gonna hide. Did you somehow remesh it or something? Which part? Oh, the hammer? No, pretty sure I did not. I don't want to hide the muscles. It's in topo. There's some big triangles. Everything has a resolution of 100, whatever that means. On the guy. Phase 2. Still having trouble deciding what to do with that belt. Like, this is the reference. Gotta make something like that. So I can keep that symbol, and I need to make a back belt. Constant detail, yeah. Lower res and Blender adds more topo, indeed. Yeah, it's quite simple. Got a lot of brushes. Let me show you. I don't have to do any more work on the torso. I do need to... Yeah, let's do the legs now, because there's people wanting to see how's Blender for sculpting. I like to start using the clay brush. It's my favorite one. Let's activate the topo here for a constant... Whoa! Okay, I need to apply the skin modifier in the subdivision first. And I can activate in topo. Awesome details, smooth shading, yes. This I can set back to 10. I'm not using textures, that doesn't matter. What resolution do you keep the DIN topo on at 100? The brush is quite good. I wish I had learned it myself, but Blender can do it, then it's alright. I need to increase the strength of the smooth brush, especially for early stages like this. So I start by breaking off the mesh, just by painting something over it, just so the resolution is 100, and then I don't get the artifacts you saw. I gotta turn this into pants. Initially I thought I would do like an anatomically correct legs, muscles, but yeah, just gotta make some pants. And that means a lot of folds. I don't think he would wear tight pants, in which case I would need to pay attention to where the muscles are. This is fine. And I don't have a tablet. That'll be really good for sculpting. Let's just focus on... Excuse me? On the legs, thank you. A little too big. We'll fix it. Let's use the snake hook. And yeah, usually you would use symmetry, but because this is not a symmetrical object, I gotta do it manually. You know what? I'm better off using the grab tool. The feet I'm gonna add later. Probably gonna be some kind of boot, something. This has to be kind of flat on the top so it can attach more easily to the torso. And depending on how I make the boot, the pant should change. Okay, the front side is not too bad right now. No. Previous technique was better. By doing some interlacing folds like this. So now this move brush is too strong. Set it back to 0.35. It's good. Much better. Crease. Plop. That's too big. Crease again. And for the back, let me see, this one, I should make a knee that is catching the pants a little more. Yeah. Yeah. And the folds go all the way back to the other side. Again. Oh, I forgot to set it back to 0.35. So there's a knee like here too. That in mind. Pants would fall normally until the knee. Then you catch it, make it tighter right underneath, so there's more folds here. The size of the legs are not consistent. It folds and rests back here. Look, the gluteus are too big still. Maybe no. Perhaps de-inflating those. Yes. All right. Click again. Now the other leg, a little more straight, so the flow is a little better. And then don't need to watch for the knee. In fact, there should be a hanging part over here for the pants. See it in context. This one's too weird. Take some out. Dwarves have big legs, like thick legs. And this should be definitely taller. Gotta bring it up. Just a nudge. Grab tool is great for making folds. Gotta make the detailing pants. He was a prisoner, then he went into a house where he found his top hat, and there were some other fancy clothing on a timeless space, which doesn't help me. I'll just make them linen. Those look more like jeans, unfortunately. Not too bad still. And I can make a hole here, because this part doesn't really matter. No, that doesn't work. Please. Nothing too noticeable. That looks weird. Looks like it shouldn't be like that. Some bone there. Better, but now here's too large. It's hard to imagine how the leg would look underneath, and therefore how the clothing would fall onto it. But if this leg is straight, then it definitely forms like a drop curve here. You'd see the back of his leg, this position, and pants would sag in front. You'd see the back of his leg. So the little muscle in the back. Yeah, you're right. So here would be the knee, and the muscle would be over here, kinda. Like the muscle. Okay, he has thick legs. And it would fall down all soggy like over here. Over his knee. Maybe the grab toe is good here. Oops, not that side. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, it's looking good. This one has too large of a crease there. It's distracting. Gonna need another one. I had a... oh, not that guy. Another... what's it called? Another dwarf on the side with the pose that I copied. Did I delete the guy? That would have been a bad idea. I think I did, unfortunately. Oh damn. Sad. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to model the feet from zero. It's alright. to inflict. Much. Okay, that's getting in the way of the belt I was making, but oh well. Guess I just need to nudge it forward a little bit. Like that. And big help already. Yeah, post an image link. I think I gotta ref the might up for the bit. Yeah. Should try doing. I don't know if we're gonna be. If there's a bot to stop people from posting links. I think he's disabled. But if I do like perm iceberg, it should work. Hold on. I don't know if there's anything, but hey. Yeah, comments are not working. Okay. Now they are. I think it is sperm. Let me just check. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have it enabled. Just go ahead and post the link. See what happens. It's permit. Permit. Nice. I see. Those are like Aladdin pants. It's similar to the pose I'm using. It's a lot of folds on the top. So the image you sent me, there's a lot of folds over here. This. and they would fall out a little more, I think. Now the backside is still a problem here. So I can just make like a bunch of folds. Pretend that's correct. There's two folds going from the muscle on the leg. Yeah. Thank you, Iceberg. It would be very helpful. Here. Smooth that douche. I might have to make some pouches for him as well, because we do have some pouches on the campaign. Maybe even a vial on the side, and then I would have one ready. Because Brown over here, he has to make like holy water every day, because we obtained some golden nails that are used to paralyze angels, and the only way to keep demons from finding us is if we quench them in holy water. I'm glad we have two paladins to make holy water, otherwise it would be quite bad. We would be in trouble. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Then I make some boots, and we're good. On top here. You gotta use lots of references when you learn to sculpt stuff. We can't really make correctly what we don't see, unless we've been doing it for decades. And even then, badass artists use refs. Yeah, well, let me tell you, I didn't make this guy out of my own mind. I had a pretty good anatomical muscle reference. But the eyebrows, the beard, the mustache, the shield, the pauldron, the mace I used like a couple references, but I made it original. This design with the blades pointing out, and that's original. I really like making weapons. Guys, I think the pants are kinda done. Hey, Zimmertrax148, thank you for the follow and welcome to my dojo. Hey, do you love player no battlegrounds? No, if you ever need some sounder background songs for search. I never played PUBG, so yeah. I saw that it was had a discount on Steam. Like 50 off or something. I even went to talk to a friend, say, hey man, the game's really cheap, what do you think? But yeah, still not gonna play it. I think now that the hype died down, it's not really worth playing anymore. Especially considering the amount of bugs it still has. A lot of bots here on Twitch, right? It's the second one that comes into my chat just today, so weird. Anatomy is hard. NGL? I've been learning it for a year. NGL. I have a book, I can't really take it out, it's under another pile of books, that is Anatomy for 3D Artists. I gotta get around to reading it, especially now that I'm doing a lot of minis for my friends. Okay, that's good. I like it. I like the way it looks. It's a nice size, pauldron looks okay, nice symbol. I added a beard and some thick eyebrows. The mace is also the correct size, although it is a bit big for him, but he's a dwarf, so. Anatomy for sculptors is way better for sculpting. You gotta know how the muscles look from every angle, yeah. And how to make them. I usually find it cool to make muscles with brush strokes. You keep doing the same stroke here and there. Eventually you get a nice formation of a muscle. A nice muscle for me. Inflate. The muscle here looks wrong. I mean, his leg is kind of twisted, so you would be in this position, kinda. But something is off. I have to go. Good luck. Thanks for the streams. Yeah, no problem, Marcus. Have a great day, man. Bye. Wanna see the recent study I made with no ref? Oh yeah. I'll love to give you my thoughts. With no ref, huh? The challenge. Ooh. That looks dope. Let me open up on stream. So you've made this without a ref. I think the belly button should be here in the middle. That the nipples are funny. Made the guy very shredded, like the brush you used. Very good. Nice detail here on the spine. Yeah. Very well done. The muscles under the ribs, yep. Very good. The nipples. It looks like you even modeled the head. Usually you have a starting point. What was your starting point with this guy? Was it like a flat human torso? A cube? What did you use? The sphere. Huh. Very impressive. I'm sure I would not be able to do the same. I was gonna edit that one, so I'm done with the pants. And nudge the shoulder here. It's too much. Perfect. Yeah. That's the same image twice. A year before you made that. The two are a year apart. So this one is the most recent one. And this one. Yeah. I don't know the name of the chest muscles. But yeah, they are too small. You can see very clearly the progress. Good one. Good. Wow. Good job, man. It's nice to see someone improving. Belly button still down there. You made a little space for the legs, so this one is a little beyond here. Yeah, this guy looks super skinny. Very good, man. Okay, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, and I think it's time to end it for now. There will be a part 3, of course. I need to make the hands, the feet, the boots, the straps for the pauldron. That's it. Then I need to attach everything, boolean everything together so it can be 3D printed. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Iceberg for helping out as well. Thank you all for the follows and for the people that are lurking in chat. So right, I should be back on Saturday. My schedule has been a little crazy. I've been missing a couple of streams here and there, but Wednesday and Saturday is when I stream usually. So yeah, nice meeting you too, Iceberg. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.